So today we have things you may not know about in FC24. These are going to be settings and tips that you can use to squeeze whatever's left out of FC24. I know it's a little bit late in the cycle to put out a video like this, but hopefully it still helps you guys out. You might learn something new today. Did you know that there is a secret overall mode in Kickoff? Basically, the triangle in the middle there on your screen hides a secret feature if you press it enough times. So the first one is live form on. This is basically like the latest squad update applied to the game, the latest player stats and all that kind of stuff. If you press the triangle once, it does apply the offline squads, so might add any created players or just the older kind of player stats that came out when the game first came out. If you press this again, it does unlock a 95 overall mode. This essentially means that every player in the game has a 95 overall. It is a little bit of a secret feature in the game. If we go to the team management here to take a look at the player stats, it does confirm that each player has 95 overall, and you can see that a lot of the player stats have been massively boosted. They don't share the same stats, but they all are 95 overall. Even the worst player in the team has a 95 overall. So this could be fun with some friends, you know, if you want to pick different clubs, like Sydney FC versus Barcelona. If you use the player stats that are from the squad update, obviously Sydney FC players are going to be worse than Barca players. There's an unfair advantage there. But if you go and try out this 95 overall mode, it's going to be a fairer match because each player has a 95 overall. So yeah, I could see how people would use this mode with some mates. Definitely try out this 95 overall mode though, even if you play against the CPU. It could be a little bit of fun. In the Kickoff settings, there's also advantage settings you can try out. So if you press the R3 button, you can select the CPU teammate difficulty. You can also set a starting score, so you can give yourself an advantage or disadvantage all the way up to 20-0. This could be good if you're versing someone that's not very good at the game and maybe you want to give them a bit of an advantage. I don't think many people use these features. I've never seen one person mention these besides me on YouTube. But yeah, you can definitely set this up as well to create some sort of challenge against the CPU for yourself if you're bored. So as you can see, Liverpool lead 8-0, and I guess we just have to catch up or try and catch up. So it's some sort of little scenario mode, I guess, you can play around with and have some fun with. If you're sick of the commentary in FC24, you can actually go and download some new ones. You just have to go to the PlayStation Store or Xbox Store, search up FC24, click done there, and then if you go to the game's add-ons, you can see commentary. So you can see Brazilian Portuguese commentary. It's free to download, it doesn't cost you anything. You can apply that to your game right there. There's also other ones as well. There's the Spanish commentary as well. That one's free to download as well. You can listen to some Italian commentary as you play the game. So depending on where you live, you might not have these things already installed in your game. Like if you don't live in Spain, you're not going to have the Spanish commentary already in the game. There is an easier way to download the commentary. You can do it through the game as well. Just go to game settings before you play Kickoff or anything like that. Go to the audio tab and you can see commentary language. If you switch it to something like Brazilian Portuguese, there is a square button that comes up that you can press and it will start downloading the commentary language into your game. So you can do it like that. It's a bit quicker. There's even Dutch available, French as well, German, Spanish as well. I know a lot of people are sick of the current English commentators, so this could be the right time to change it up and hear some new voices and a different language as well. You might actually learn some new languages as well through this game. Who knows? I know this works on PlayStation 5, but I'm not sure if it works on Xbox Series X or S. You can actually transfer to manager career or player career at any time, no matter where you are in the game. All you have to do is press the home button on the PS5, go to activities. At the moment it says player career and manager career are available. So from Kickoff to manager career, we just have to click start activity and the game's going to do all the work for us instantly. Well, almost instantly. It does take a little bit of time, but it's better than going through the menus, backing out here and there, trying to find manager career. Look how quick that was. We're already in our latest manager career mode save. Now let's say you wanted to go to player career from here. You can just use the same activity tiles there. Click on that and it's going to load up our player career mode as well. So that's a very quick way to just switch between manager and player career and access them at any time no matter where you are in the game. Even if you're playing Ultimate Team and you're bored of Ultimate Team, you can just hit the activities tile and head straight over to manager career. It just takes a couple seconds. The game does it automatically. I love this because it saves so much time and you don't have to go through all those menus, which can be a little bit annoying. The game does all the work for you. So when you normally play FC24, the pitch and the goals all look like the default settings. The line colors are white most of the time. The goal nets are also pretty tight, I guess. Sometimes they're loose, but most of the time they've got a rectangle setting as well, not a triangle setting. But did you know that you can alter the look of the field as you play the game through the Kickoff settings as well? In Kickoff mode, go to the game settings and then go down to match. Usually the pitch always has natural grass depending on what kind of stadium you're in, but most of the time it's natural grass. You can change that though to artificial turf at any time through this setting. You can also change the pitch color, so you can make it sort of a dark green or a lighter shade of green. There's also the pitch line color that you can change to orange, blue, or keep it on a default white. Once you join the game, you can see that the pitch color has changed. The line color has changed as well. So if you change the pitch type back to natural grass, you do unlock pitch pattern and pitch wear settings. So for pitch pattern, you can do checkered small, checkered large, circles, large horizontal, thin horizontal, diagonal left and right, checkered with diagonal. And there's so many other settings there that you can play around with, including circles and spirograph. Pitch wear is another setting where you can have low, medium, or high. And when you start your game, you can see that we have the circle shapes and also the pitch wear high on the field as well. We go back to the game settings, and this time we go to visual. You can see net tension settings, so you can keep it on default, regular, loose, even tight is there as well. We're going to put it on loose. Net shape can be a rectangle or triangle. We're going to do triangle here. And net meshing can also be changed from square to hexagon as well. So if we back out and we start the game, we should see those settings applied now. You can see that the goal has changed as well. And as you can see through these settings, we've changed the whole look of the field from the colors to the goal nets as well. And you can see the nets are much looser now. So yeah, play around with this. If you're bored, you might want to change up the look of your game as well. It's all in the settings there, easy to change. Another gameplay setting you need to know about is the handball on or off setting. Handballs are definitely part of football, but I believe in this game the setting is off by default, and I know a lot of people don't use this setting. You just have to go to the rules section under the game settings and go to handball. I think by default it is off, but you can choose to turn it on except penalties. So if there's a handball in the box, it won't call the penalty, but you can keep it on even for penalties as well, and that's what I usually do. There's even another setting now called on only for goalkeepers. I do like this setting because it is realistic to real life football. Sometimes you do see those dodgy calls where the ball wasn't even near the hand, especially during like corner kicks and stuff where there's like scrambles in the box and the ball's in the air. But you can turn it off at any time. You can even turn it off just for penalties as well. So definitely try this out in career mode especially and see if you like this setting on or off. You can also adjust referee strictness, so if you don't like how strict the referees are, you can make them more lenient or very lenient, where they're probably not going to call anything, or just a minimal amount of fouls. And then there's very strict as well, so every little thing is going to be pulled up by the referee. I've never actually played the gameplay with anything other than default. I'd love to see how strict these refs can get, or how lenient they can get as well. I'm sure a lot of career mode people know about this one, but if you play the game, you should update the squads. A couple times a month, EA does issue squad updates, and you can see here with FIFA that they do 3 or 4 each month. These squad updates are important to apply into your game because they add players, they also remove players, and they also update player stats. So players can get better over the course of a season. They can get higher potentials, higher overalls, and increases to their attributes. It's very easy to download the latest squad updates. Just go to the settings and then go to edit teams. Go to download updates. If there's a new squad update that you need to apply, it will come up with this prompt. You just click yes. You can also download them through the career mode. So when you start a new career, you'll get this prompt and just click download latest. It'll do the work for you there. We've got part 2 coming soon with even more tips, so make sure you leave a like and subscribe as well.